Frustrating factors here. We're watching African American pain right now. Well, the coronavirus also hitting African Americans. About 12% of the national population, 25% of the COVID-19 deaths hitting African Americans. If you look at the map, and you look at how we've talked a little bit about this before in different places. In D.C., blacks are 44% of the population, 76% of the COVID deaths. In Michigan, 14% of the population, 41% of the deaths. You see it playing out South Carolina, Louisiana, Illinois. The deaths among African Americans in disproportionate numbers to their populations. A lot of the new cases, too, also coming out of minority communities. This is the governor of New York saying everyone needs to get on top of this.
Those are not disconnected situations. One looks like a public health system issue, COVID, but it's getting at the inequality in healthcare also on a deeper level. And then the George Floyd situation, which gets at the inequality and discrimination in the criminal justice system. They are connected.
With us this Sunday to share their insights, Dr. Ashish Jha. He is the director of Harvard's Global Health Institute. Dr. Megan Ranney in Rhode Island. She is an emergency room physician and a researcher at Brown University. Dr. Jha, I want to start with you on just the sadness on top of the sadness, in the sense that we have talked for weeks now about the disproportionate impact of COVID-19 on the African American community. If you're looking at new cases right now, whether it's LA or New York, it continues in terms of the new cases coming forward, even as we try to fight this. I don't know the right words for it.
Yeah, good morning, John. I think there are no right words for this. The disproportionate impact on the minority communities of the U.S. has been really overwhelming. We were caught flat-footed on this part of the response too. We didn't see it coming. And now I think as we think through the summer and fall, we really have to redouble our efforts so that people of color do not continue to suffer disproportionately from this disease.
And Dr. Ranney, this is a question I've asked the two of you who've been gracious with your time for the last couple of months coming in on Sunday morning, is I always ask, are we better today than we were yesterday? Was last week better than the week before? Where are we? It's a grim question to ask when we know we're at 100,000 and counting.
Very self-controlled to be able to even be in his school.
Pythagoras turned the numbering system.
The sight was monumental. The Statue of Liberty greeting the USNS Comfort as waiting crowds failed to social distance. The naval hospital ship docked in New York Harbor to provide much-needed relief to those on the front lines.
Everyone describes all the critical care units as war zones because that's what it looks like.
The race to fight the coronavirus in and around New York City, the U.S. epicenter, reached
We've got, the force of gravitation. So the idea that numbers describe the world seems to be the case.
In 518 BC, Pythagoras opened a school in the Croton region of southern Italy. His carefully selected disciples were called mathematicoi. Their initiation was rigorous. 3 introductory years, followed by 5 years of absolute silence, then 5 more of training. Only then were students ready to learn the most sacred mysteries of numbers.
He wanted to produce philosophers like himself, so you had to be very circumspect, you had to be very self-controlled.